guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to the channel news update for April. A couple of things I want to get through today before we begin. I want to basically looking for suggestions for videos improvements, and also any ideas with the sort of the lack of sort of Patreon and sort of extra stuff we do, like sort of the fantasy sports and the predictor leagues. Any suggestions that you guys might have for to basically to replace that, to sort of I don't know, just keep sort of the community thing that we have, keep that kind of building up. But first, a quick update on how the channel is doing as a whole. And as you can see, everything is up, and it's up relatively significantly. And we all know why that is, to be honest. The main reason, I'm not completely ignorant. I know that it's not that suddenly everybody's coming to my channel. It's because people have nothing to do. And whilst I really, really wish that we could all be outside and the world was healthy, I'm really, really grateful for the amount of people, the amount of extra subscribers that I've got as well. I'm really, really grateful that people are deciding to spend this time, letting me hopefully entertain you or anger you or whatever it is that I do. So yeah, I mean, I'm really, really grateful for that, but I do just wish that we could all be outside and maybe we'd have maybe slower growth. But yeah, thank you to all the new subscribers. If you are watching this as well, welcome aboard. And yeah, please make sure if you are not commenting already, don't be shy. I really do love the interaction. I will reply as quickly as I can. But yeah, there we go. So we can see that, as I said, generally things are doing really well. The other main reason for it actually is it is partly to do with everybody being locked inside, but also Football Manager was free for a couple of week or so there, and so that new people who hadn't played before, that really boosted the numbers, people watching the tutorials, and you can kind of see that there. It's mostly tutorial numbers, a few extra people watching the leads and the Met save, which is brilliant. Yes, but so that's basically it. It's going well, but it's going well for bad reasons, really. We have a quick look at the reach. We can see again everything is up significantly. Again, I don't want to keep saying it, but I'm grateful, but, I wish that maybe it was better circumstances. There's nothing really much of interest there. Engagement, again, watch time is up, which is, as you guys know, that's, and the average duration is down. That's because of people watching tutorials and the nature of watching a tutorial. But yeah, general watch time is way up, which is brilliant. Audience, more unique viewers, which is brilliant. Again, subscribers is real. It's a really difficult one because I'm obviously I'm happy and I'm grateful, but it's for the wrong reasons, if that makes sense. So it's very conflicted, feelings, I guess, about how things are going. The revenue, I usually think it's easier just to show you on this. That's sort of the last 28 days, so that's obviously that's a new record for me. So I'm obviously very happy with that. It gives you sort of a graphic idea of how things are going. This old studio is supposed to be going away soon, which will be really annoying because I just find this is very simplified and easy to understand. But people like more numbers and graphics like this, don't they? So that's the way things are going, unfortunately for me. So yeah, to basically to summarize, I'm really happy with the growth, really happy with the new subscribers, but again, wrong reasons for it to be happening. Now, the other thing I did want to ask about was suggestions on improving videos. Now, you may have noticed, I don't know what screen to put this on while I just generally chit-chat here, but anyway, you may have noticed that, for example, on the Football Manager videos, I've figured out how to do like the little swooshy thing for in between sort of the end of the highlight, the goal highlight, and the beginning of the replay. I've also taught myself how to do the ticker news at the bottom. It's stuff like that. I mean, I think I make myself laugh. I have fun sort of making those things, but I sort of feel like it's a bit of a walk of a tightrope between getting too far away from playing the game and the extra stuff. I like the extra stuff. I think it adds a lot to sort of the story that's going on within the game kind of thing. I'm hoping you guys like that as well, but I'm conscious of not overdoing it kind of thing. So if you guys have any thought, and with the baseball too, I have like for the achievements, I have like the scoreboard animation thing I've racked up. So if you guys have any suggestions of things that you think would add to it, let me know. I have extra time now as well, obviously, so I'm trying to teach myself new skills in the editing side of things. So if there's something that you'd like to see, it could literally be anything, and I'll let me know in the comments, and I'll try and see if it's something I can do. It's got to be sort of time management wise as well. I mean, I could probably teach myself to do like computer animation, but I'm not really, I'd end up releasing feature films. So it's got to sort of be time management wise as well. It's got to be sort of something that's worthwhile doing. I don't know if you guys have seen sort of Bobby G Gaming, and he has some amazing graphics, and I figure by the time I figure out how to do that and make them up, I don't know if it would add too much to my videos, but to his videos it certainly does. So if you have anything, any suggestions, I said, please do let me know in the comments. And I feel this is a boring screen to look at. I don't know what to put on here. Anyway, yeah, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll work and do it. Like I can do sort of. I'm teaching myself sound editing as well, so it doesn't have to be a visual thing. It can be a sound thing. Yeah, anything like that. Yeah, please do let me know in the comments. The other thing I did want to do, I think I forgot to do it last month, was a quick Patreon update. I've picked up a few Patreons since I think I last did this. I just completely forgot to do it last month. They're up to 11 Patreons, $69 a month, US dollars a month. Some people would giggle and find that immature, but we're better than that. We're not, are we? I've giggled at it enough times that. Anyway, yeah, so one thing I did want to say with the Patreon is that I know that this is difficult times for everybody. If you've got less work or you're out of work and you need to find a cost to cut, please do just cancel the Patreon when life gets back to normal. And if you want to pick it up again, feel free to do it. You don't have to message me and feel guilty about it. I completely understand. But yeah, so if you need to, not a problem in the world. And if you do enjoy my content and you are able to do it, it would be greatly appreciated if you can consider the Patreon. There's also the tier bonus things. Another thing too, if you have any suggestions for the tier bonuses, I know nobody's really asked to have a player named after them in a save recently. Don't forget, Patreon supporters, if you're, I think it's $10 a month, I think it is, or more, you're eligible to just let me know if you see a sort of a computer generated player. So not obviously, I wouldn't rename a real life player, but a computer generated player. Let me know in the comments of that particular series. If you have, for example, a player named after you in the lead series, you can have a player named after you in one of the other Football Manager or baseball series. Right now, the level of Patreons that I have, there's plenty of players to go around. It might be something in the future where I'll have to sort of cut back to just one person, like one across all series, active series. But yeah, don't be afraid to ask about that in the comments. But yeah, with the no fantasy, with the no fantasy sports going on, for example, looking at the baseball one, we've got. I did send an email. I'll resend emails out when seasons are going to start again for the baseball. But there's sort of nothing going on right now. Same with the Predictor League. Where's Super Brew? We don't really have anything like this going on right now, because I don't always necessarily explain myself the best with what I like to do, but I would like to have sort of like a community sort of build up, which is why I try and do these things outside of just doing the videos. So if there's anything that you guys can think of that is sort of a similar sort of thing, that's not sort of a time consuming or a something where you have to be present in the moment, something like this where you can sort of come and go in your own time, because people around the world with time zones. If there's anything you guys can think of, again, let me know in the comments and I'll look into it, and then I'll do a community message post. If you don't know where the community message post is actually, that might be a good thing. I do try and leave messages all the time if a video is going to be late. It's in the community tab. If you go onto sort of the front page of sort of the channel and go to community, and that's where I will leave messages there, and sort of I think I did a poll when we were choosing what team we wanted to do at the end of Out of the Park 20. So yeah, that's where that is if you ever are looking for, if you don't have a video posted or when you're expecting, or I'm not sure. I think it shows up in your feed in any case. But yeah, so that's there. If you have any suggestions, if you guys have suggestions, I should say, leave them in the comments. And then if there's anything that's going to happen, I'll just post it in the community page there. And likewise on Twitter, I don't always sort of publicize it too much. I'm not that great to follow on Twitter. But yeah, at Aussie Villain, it's there if you want to follow me on Twitter, and just random crap, basically. But guys, I think this has gone on long enough. I do try and keep these short and sweet. So that's it for today. Again, there's a link to Patreon, there's a link to Twitter and everything down in the description. And I will see you next time at one of, hopefully, for one of the video series, whether it be baseball or football. I'll see you soon. Take care.